Hi guys, hello. Hello, how are you today? Today I have different kind of topic to speak about, and it's about YouTube content. And so today I want to focus on those people who are critiques of other channels. There is some information that maybe you are aware of, or maybe you just ignore, or you're not aware that you should be aware when you're talking bad about other people's channels, or you know trying to make them feel down, or all kinds of things. Anyway, I'm going to be talking about some of them. Although I'm not a legal expert, but I can provide some general information about about these things. Something to do with negative comments on someone's YouTube channel. And although it's not a bad thing to share something negative about a channel, but you have to choose. You have to be careful, because it could potentially lead to a legal consequence. But that depends on the nature of the comment. Just be aware that saying things about other people about YouTube content, um, it's important to keep in mind that freedom of speech is okay, but has limitations. It has certain limitations. Um, Things such as harassment or hate speech are taken seriously. So if your comments contain false and damaging information about the person, they may have grounds to pursue a defamation lawsuit. Um, Although it can be complex, but they have grounds. They have grounds to pursue and take a lawyer on you. Um, the laws, so it's always advisable to be careful. Consult a legal advisor if you think that what you're saying is the truth. And based on what they find out, then you can say these things depending on whether it's false or not false. It doesn't matter, but it's something to be aware of. Of the community guidelines for YouTube that prohibit certain types of content, including hate speech, harassment, and threats. If your comments violate these guidelines, the channel owner may take action against you, um, or sue, but they can sue you. They can make your channel be suspended. Remember, it's always important to be respectful and considerate when expressing your opinions online, including YouTube channels. Engaging in constructive and positive discussions can help foster healthy community online. So be aware of these things online, and when you're saying things or criticizing something that someone said, be mindful of comments. When you are leaving comments on someone's YouTube videos, be constructive and avoid negative and hate speech. Just offer feedback or ask question in respectful manner. I'm saying all these things because there are some people who going on about the family of Marwa, and they criticizing from the mother, the brother, everyone in the family is being criticized. Marwa is just, because they are a humble family, they don't do anything. They don't complain. They just go on with their lives, and it doesn't really bother them. But never take things for granted. Never take anyone for granted. Do not take them for granted, because they can come back and say, look, enough of this. What you're saying is wrong. What you're saying is untrue, or what you're saying, is fabricated material. So unless you have proof, you have no right to go on even sharing the information. You know, YouTube says that you have to avoid self promotion, avoid spamming them, um, avoid excessively promoting your own content um, through them, using them to promote your own content. It's up to you what you choose to do, but avoid that, because otherwise you're using other people's material, like taking clips from the materials, taking clips from other people's videos without asking them, and using them for your own gratification or your own promotion. Um, it's also important to ask for permission, because if you want to share someone's video on your own platform, it is very important to ask for permission and respect their intellectual property, because it is their own property and they have a right to share it or not to share it. So you need to ask them if you can share part of their, of what their content, and give credit where credit is due. If they've done a good one, yeah, comment, say, yes, you've done a good one. Can you please allow me to share it somewhere to educate someone or to use it for gratification? Just that. Don't go slaughtering, cutting, cutting, cutting. It doesn't look good. Be supportive and show appreciation for the content creators you enjoy. You enjoy looking at them, you enjoy observing them, you enjoy checking them out. You enjoy what they do, because if you did not enjoy, some of you have made careers out of them. So give credit where credit is, support them, subscribe to their channel, share the content with others by asking them if you can. Links are a way of sharing, but not copying and using that material in a negative way. That's all I'm saying. Respect their privacy and avoid sharing personal information or details about the content creators. Okay? Without their consent. If they say, yes, go ahead and share my content, go ahead and share me, what I'm doing, that's fine. But do not copy what they are doing and share it in a negative way. Okay? That's even some of it is personal information that you're sharing. So, if you create content that was inspired by someone else, yeah, if you um, if you share some information that was created by someone else, yeah, it is not right, because you did not do it. You're not the one who created it. So ask for permission. Yeah, acknowledge their influence and provide a link to mention their original content. So if they say, yes, you can go ahead and share my content, then comment them, mention them, and put a link so that someone else can also be entertained and can see what you're talking about. Because if you talk about something and you haven't linked it below, no one will know what you're talking about. They might want to see proof of what you're saying. So follow community guidelines of YouTube and online, and just what is acceptable behavior. Because we are all one. We come from the same community, and we want to show people that we are together, and we do things in a different way, and we promote each other. We should be promoting each other, not putting everyone down, not putting people down, down, down. You I suggest you familiarize yourself with these guidelines. Go back there. I'm sure everyone has guidelines, because when you sign up with YouTube, they always give you guidelines. So go back there and familiarize yourself with the guidelines and read carefully and align, check what you should tread and what you shouldn't tread. Treat other people's channels with respect, and foster a positive community where creators can thrive and feel supported. Engage in a respectful manner and contribute to a healthier and more enjoyable YouTube experience, which is made for everyone to enjoy, not just one person. Okay? Um, Also, when it comes to defamation, um, defamation means making false statement that harms someone else's reputation. There are two types of defamation. There's slander and there's libel. Okay, so you need to be very careful when you're saying things that are false. There's also harassment and hate speech, and YouTube community does not like it at all. They have guidelines for that. Harassment means that you're persisting, you're promoting hatred. Your speech is hate or threats. You are threatening someone. Harassment includes persistent and unwanted contact or conduct that causes distress or fear. So you've made someone distressed, or you've made someone be fearful, and they are scared of even visiting a place because of you. So all these things you have to take in consideration, because things like that can actually make you be someone who will lead to being prosecuted. Because and then if imagine all your YouTube channels have been shut. You cannot ever go out there and say anything. You can't promote your channels. You cannot continue with your work. Just be respectful, because that's what it is. That's what they want you to be. Do not target individuals or groups or families um, based on their nationality or on their tribe. Do not, because these are violating guidelines that can result in consequences. You can be suspended or permanent termination of your account. Okay. While freedom of speech is an important right in many countries, it is an absolute. It is important to understand that freedom of speech does not protect defamatory statements or harassment or violence. Each country has its own laws and limitations of freedom of speech, and these laws can vary significantly. So the law in Kenya might differ from the law in the US or the law in the UK. So they will take action according to how they think is right. So just be aware, we are dealing internationally and not locally, and we are not based locally. We are based internationally. So if someone believes they have been harmed or damaged by comments on their YouTube channel, they may choose to pursue legal action. This typically involves consulting with a lawyer to assist the viability of filing a defamation lawsuit or taking other appropriate measures. It is important to remember that the information that I'm providing here is general and may not. You may go out there and say, I'm saying things that are not right, but based my research on very, very the top uh, resources. So I've gone out there and searched the best resource from a lawyer who gave me all this. So um, I'm sure that so many people will benefit from that, and just respect other people's channels. I'm going to leave a video here that I want you to watch. It is kind of the video that I wasn't happy to watch by one of the critiques, and it's about D. Mwango. And I really didn't like the comments, and they're not the best. So watch it, and I'll come back. Okay?
It's about to go down. Jim Wango, enemy of progress. White woman in black skin. She regrets being born black. Actually, Jim Wango's head is, she knows she's a white girl. She knows she's a white girl. She's not black whatsoever, because she says a black will just hate you for having a simple thing as simple as this pen, because it you open it like that and close it like this. Now, simply because their pens don't act the same way, they can even come and do what kill you. So Dimwango the Mzungu, Dimwango Mzungu, Dimwango is a white girl in black skin. She really hates being born in Africa, because African are enemies. A black will just fight a black for no apparent reason. Why do you people want to fight Jim Wango? She's successful. Hey, hey, in her own words, she is successful. Why do you want to fight Jim Wango?
Yes, so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm sure that Dimango would not like that, or maybe she's seen it and decided to ignore. But I'm someone who cares about what other people say, so I just looked at it and I thought this is not good. And let's be a community that care for one another. Let's not, let's bring up our children in an environment that they can flourish and love one another. Let's exercise love first. Even if you have to be a critique, do you have to say such things like the black muzungu? I am a muzungu, black. My color is black, but I'm muzungu. That's not nice. That's not nice. Let's not exercise that. I'm sure she knows. She knows she said the wrong thing, and that is false information. That's what I was talking about. False information, which can land you in big shit. So be careful when you're saying such things, because they can land you in trouble. I'm sure Dimwango is not happy at all about it. And anyway, you've said so many things about her and her family and her mom, everyone, but just be careful. If you have to criticize a video, just take out a few things and criticize, but don't call her the black, white muzungu, black muzungu, things like that. It's not necessary, and you could land in trouble. So anyway, thanks for watching. Again, I say thank you so much. God bless you and enjoy your stay. Ha, sawa sawa. Thank you and goodbye. God bless.